Hello, everyone. It's Melissa here. Today, we're going to review exam prep question number 302. So in this question, a client begins a session saying, I just haven't been motivated lately. What's the coach's best next step to support the client in clarifying the session focus? A, ask, what would you like to be motivated to do? B, explore, what's been draining your motivation lately? C, say, let's talk about what changed in your routine recently. D, ask, what would feel like a good use of our time today? Or E, ask, what would be most helpful to you in building a motivation plan? So when we look at the response options and look at the competencies, we want to be noting that this is supposed to be clarifying the session focus in particular. So for the competencies, we want to be thinking about competency 1.4.3, inviting the client to select the focus for the session, as well as being curious without assumption. This question leaves a lot of room for assumption of what the client is meaning. Those words, I just haven't been motivated lately. What is motivation? What do they want to be motivated for? What does it mean to them? There's lots of things that we need to be curious about. So when we look back at the options we have, option A, it's an open-ended question. It shows curiosity and explores the client's language without assumption. Option B, also an open-ended question. It does focus on the negative, what isn't working. Option C is directing the client to talk about what the coach wants. It's suggesting, let's talk about. That's the coach being coach-centered there. Option D, another open-ended question. What would feel like a good use of our time today? So that can be helpful in exploring the client's focus. This is at the beginning of a session. And then option E, it does assume the client wants a plan for motivation, but motivation for what? We don't know what they mean yet. So that is also a bit of a problem-solving approach, leaving a lot of room for what the client means by the word motivation. So when we look back at, well, what are the potential answers here? Both A and D seem to be the closest to be a helpful response. Both can be helpful at the beginning of the coaching session when you're really trying to help co-create and an agreement of what the session's focus is, what the client wants to get out of it. D, however, is not responsive to what the client had said. And before understanding the outcome, we first want to understand what they mean by what they've just expressed. So that's why A is the answer in this case. It helps clarify the specific area where the motivation is being sought after to get more of a definition from the client's perspective around the direction for the session. Okay, so if you're looking for more support, I have lots of options for you where we go through lots of questions just like this one. We have a live study group option. There is a self-paced virtual course to start and end at any time. I'll pop the links below. And I also have 4 options for practice tests that are timed, that give you a score with answers and to help you learn where you might need more attention in your studies and your focus. Let me know what you need. I'll pop the links below, and thank you.